comic fans, this is Comicfan with another humble haul. In this video, I kind of just went all over the place and picked up a couple books here and there until I came up with an adequate stack to show you. So let's get right to this. First stop, went to a local spot I always frequent, picked up a couple books there. Got a Spawn number 103. I always find out that those are a little harder to find. And along with that, DC 52, week number 11. Don't need to explain that one, do I? Also went to a bookstore I always like going to and picked up one book there. Neon Genesis Evangelion number 1. My daughter says you're coming out with a Netflix series on that. It wouldn't hurt to pick that up, huh? That was a unique find. Came across Free Comic Book Day. Went down to my local spot, picked up a couple books there. No free comic books. I'm sure you guys are already tired of seeing those anyway, right? I just picked up something I missed along the way when it came out, the facsimile copy of Fantastic Four number 1. Very happy to still find that. And a couple of dollar books. I found War of the Gods number 1 for $1. Couldn't hurt. A couple more dollar books. Sleepwalking number 1. Geez, I never thought I'd go and pick this up, but I'm glad I did. Happy to find that for $1 and a couple more for $1. These really brought me back to the day where, geez, I never thought I'd really find these because I didn't see these in comic book stores. These were normally found in skateboard shops. I am talking about Thrasher Comics. Found a couple of copies of these. Really happy to find these. Didn't think I was ever going to see them again. So I picked up Thrasher Comics number 3, Thrasher Comics number 8, and Thrasher Comics number 9. A lot of, like I said, I'm really happy to find these. I can only hope I can complete that set. And the last book I found at that spot was one of my favorites, Beware the Claws of the Cat, number 1. Really happy to have this one. It's almost like a book. If I find it in the right price, I'll pick it up every time. It's one of my favorites. Now on to something a little different. I don't even know where they... Oh, you know what? I actually got this one for free. I subscribed to something and got this for free. Couldn't hurt. Jeez. For free books? Sure, why not? And then life took an unfortunate turn recently. My father ended up in the hospital. I had to go make a visit to go see him. He was in poor health, but is on the mend. So I'm really happy about that. While I was going to see him in the hospital, I contacted somebody in the area. They informed me that there was a show that weekend. Just happened to be the same weekend. So while I traveled up north, I met up with Huey's Comics and saw him at the show. Really happy to see him. I always love talking to him. So while I was at the show, couldn't hurt to go and pick up a couple books, right? So in my downtime from seeing my dad, I picked up another book I've been trying to get to complete my run, Spidey Super Stories number 9. That was only like $3. For $2, picked up Magnus Robot Fighter number 12, first appearance of Turok in Valiant. Not the first appearance of Turok. Turok was in Gold Key and Dell and whatnot. Picked for another couple of dollars, picked up some nice newsstands of Spawn number 2, Spawn number 3, also a newsstand. Doesn't hurt to have those. Of course, I was scratching my head wondering where the Spawn number 1 newsstand was. That wasn't there, unfortunately. I actually met up with a guy who did some local shows that I'm used to seeing. I don't know what he was doing in that area, but doesn't hurt to pick up some more books. For $3 a piece, picked up an Incredible Hulk number 347. Love Mr. Fix-It. Captain America number 217. First appearance, no, not first appearance, I believe this is the first time Marvel Boy is called or named Quasar. another $3. Geez, I can't believe I've never picked this up before. I see it all the time and just leave it there in the bin, but I finally went and picked one up. Star Slayer, Legend of the Jolly Roger, number 2, first appearance of the Rocketeer in comics. Love it. And the guy just happened to throw in another book for free. Masters of the Universe, number 2, also a newsstand. What a guy. And let's see. Also, I picked up this for $1. I was really happy to find this. Deathhawk number 1. If you guys don't know what this is about, first time Adam Hughes does the insides of the book. He has done his previous work was in Eagle number 6, I believe. That was just a one-page pinup. And you get all of his glory in this book where he does the insides. Of course, this, I don't believe, no, this is not the cover work by him, but all the insides are done by Mr. Hughes. So it's just a couple pages really quick. Let's see if I can get something worth looking at, huh? Yeah, there you go. Adam Hughes' early work there. So I don't mind having it. It was worth the hunt, really. I love tracking things like this down. Also, I wouldn't mind getting some the rest of the series because the cover art is spectacular. But enough about that. I finally picked up one more book at that con before leaving and going to see my dad again. This was a Grail book that I've been wanting for years, and I've seen people pick it up along the way. Most notably, Vintru picked one up recently and really got me started to look for this book again. Unfortunately, I checked eBay and a lot of their books are in lower grade and higher price. And something I'm willing to put more money into for a higher grade. But anyway, I got Detective Comics number 267, first appearance of Batmite. This is just a really quirky book that I saw as a kid. I saw an insert in Brave of the Bold 200, and they had this one little page dedicated to Batmite, and that made me fall in love with comic books. So naturally, I had to go get the first appearance eventually. But this is a book I've really treasured, and I'm glad to add it to my collection. And you can see it's in exceptional shape. You see one big crease there. I don't really care about that. The spine is a bit battered, but fully intact. And I'm just over the moon, really excited to have this book. Wow, really happy. Did I mention I was really happy? Yeah, I'm really happy. So that's a very short haul, but just full of books that I've been looking for recently. That brings me to the end of the haul, doesn't it? Well, here we are. Until again, this is Comicfan, and as always, happy hunting. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.